Hello everybody and welcome to this immunization awareness series. I'm Dr. Swati from the Department of Pediatrics and Neonatology and we are here to celebrate World Immunization Week. With me in conversation is Dr. Priyadarshini, my colleague. So Priya, would you like to start?
Yes, ma'am. Today I'm going to throw some parental concerns on vaccination. So we have heard about MMR vaccines causing autism. Is it true? And should we at least avoid giving MMR vaccines if there's a family history of autism?
So yes, long ago there was a paper that was published in the Lancet. It's a very reputed medical journal, as many of you would know, that there was a link between MMR vaccine and autism. However, there was a flaw in the methodology of that study and the findings have long been refuted. In fact, that paper was withdrawn from the journal and an apology was issued. So no, there is absolutely no link between the MMR vaccine and autism. Now for your second question about if there is a family history of autism, and that's something that we see very often. We see families coming back and saying, we really don't want to take the MMR vaccine because our first child has autism. No, it is safe. We have proven that MMR vaccine is safe and that it does not cause autism. In fact, measles, mumps and rubella, the diseases that the vaccine protects against, are more likely to cause harm to your child. So please go ahead and vaccinate your child even if you have a family history of autism.
This would help a lot of parents to clear their doubts, and I hope all the parents will take their children to get vaccinated. So are vaccines safe and do they have any long-term side effects, ma'am?
So yeah, vaccines, as you know, go through a rigorous process of production, of trials. In fact, there are various phases of trials that vaccines go through and they are deemed safe before they are actually licensed for use in the general population. In fact, the World Health Organization has a method of certifying vaccines as safe for consumption by the general public. So yes, vaccines are safe. Do they have any long-term side effects? Not really. Not any of the vaccines that we give normally have long-term side effects. However, they do have short-term side effects because these vaccines have bits and pieces of the virus, of the bacterium. They have what we call antigens and they may also have parts of their toxin. These things go into our immune system and produce one small reaction, a small infection, just like the original infection would do. And because of that, they produce immunity. So they may produce some fever, like we were just speaking about MMR vaccine, it can produce a rash, all that, but definitely no long-term side effects.
So what if the baby develops fever after vaccination? Should the parents bring back the baby immediately to the pediatrician?
Yeah, so normally you know that we prescribe paracetamol, not just if the child has fever, if the child has some discomfort with regard to the vaccination, may have some pain in the vaccination site. Small babies can cry a lot and be irritable. So any kind of discomfort, the parents can go ahead and give paracetamol in the prescribed dose. It's very important to follow the right dose. Do they have to bring back to the pediatrician? The pediatrician would normally tell you when fever is expected after the vaccine. For example, for the DPT vaccine, fever would happen immediately. But for MMR vaccine, the child may develop fever a few days later. If there is some difference in the way the fever has happened, then they must come back to the pediatrician. For example, if the fever comes 10 days later, then maybe they should come back to the pediatrician, not think that it is a side effect of the vaccine. But otherwise, not really. They can just go ahead and give the paracetamol in the prescribed dose. Very important to follow the right dose of paracetamol. Yeah, so that brings us to the next question. What if there is no fever after vaccination? Many parents are worried that because a child hasn't developed fever after the vaccination, that it means that the vaccine has not done its job, that it has not caused any reaction in the immune system. Is that true?
No, actually you had mentioned the previous question that they can develop fever because of the vaccines. They could develop mild illness by developing immunity to the vaccine. But doesn't mean if they do not have fever, the vaccine is not effective as well. Some children cannot have a fever but still gain the immunity as well.
All children may not react the same way after a vaccination. So the next question, if a child has an upper respiratory infection, is having a small cold, a little bit of a cough, or a low-grade fever, can this child go ahead? The child has been brought for vaccination. can we go ahead and vaccinate this child?
Yes, generally there's no contraindication to vaccinate any child who has a mild cold or mild fever, because your pediatrician will check right before your vaccination if the child has any chest signs. But say if your child has a very high grade fever, child is very sick looking, definitely we will not give the vaccine at that visit. Probably later we can offer the vaccines.
Yeah, so if a child is hospitalized, for example, we wouldn't have to go and give a vaccine just because it is scheduled. We can defer it. But if a child has a small upper respiratory infection, we can continue the vaccine as scheduled. Thank you.